it's like spitting in their face. Like, they are asking for it. He campaigned on it. He puts Bongino and Cash in there, which might be the stupidest thing in the history of the world. Like, why would you put the two guys that have nonstop pounded the pavement talking about how we're going to expose this Epstein thing, and the second they get in there, like, you better shut the up.
Yeah, to shut him up.
Go on Rogan, lie. Like, it is a very peculiar thing. It worked in that I think it moved any of the smoke off of Trump, because at least for me, I was like, there's no way that he's involved if he's putting Bongino and Cash in, who have campaigned on exposing it. Like, why would you hire those guys or appoint those guys, right? So I'm like, he can't be. But the fact that he will not touch this, and then this last week, him doing the distractions,
bro,
dropping the MLK file. Like, who asked for the MLK file? The second he started talking about Obama, I was like, oh, he's guilty.
Yeah.
Also, like, why are you talking about Obama and treason? You got a guy who has sex with teenagers that you are protecting.
The Epstein stuff is so crazy because when Kash Patel was on here and he was like, there's nothing. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what to say. My thought was, and people are like, why didn't you push back more? My thought was like, I'm just going to put this out there and let the internet do its work. Because there's nothing I can. The guy's saying there's no tapes, there's no video. That doesn't make any sense. Everyone knows it doesn't make any sense. The whole thing was nuts. And then he's like, well, we have a film. We're going to release that film. And the film has a minute missing from it.
Yeah.
Like, do you think we're babies? Like, what is this?
The backstory, of course, FBI Director Kash Patel, who was on Rogan's show last month, promising to release everything that the administration could. But Patel has since faced blowback from Trump supporters after the DOJ earlier this month released a memo confirming that Epstein had died by suicide and that there was no evidence the financier had a client list that could lead to more prosecution. So, John Heilman, you're our Manosphere correspondent, and I wanted to get your sense as to why you think this is a rift. We know that the Epstein conspiracy theories really erupted on the right, and President Trump, for the first time, has been unable to sort of put it back in the box. Like, these people, Rogan, Shultz, the like, they're not letting it go.
Yeah, they're not idiots. And a lot of those guys like Andrew Shultz and Joe Rogan are really have been portrayed as being MAGA media. They're not really MAGA media. They ended up siding with the president in 2024. You know, famously, Joe Rogan was a Bernie Sanders guy for a long time. And you can listen to Andrew Shultz. He talks about how much he likes Zohran Mamdani. They are anti-establishment. They are anti-elite. And they are to not about Rogan, but if you listen to that Andrew Shultz podcast with Ezra Klein the other day, he's done with Trump. I mean, he's finished. He's moving on. He thinks Trump is now, to Andrew Schultz's mind, at least as I listened to that 2.5-hour podcast, he basically is like, Trump has revealed himself to be just another elite politician who's covering up for the rich and famous. And that is, of course, the huge political risk here for Trump. He has misread his core constituency and what they want and what he stoked from the very beginning. And I will say, as we come back around, I agree that the prospect, the only reason you're going down having Todd Blanche go down and talk to Ghislaine Maxwell this way is at least if a pardon is on the table. That's what she's going to want. There's no reason to send Todd Blanche down there if you're not going to have that conversation. And if they give her a pardon now, it will do nothing but make this worse. Because again, the Andrew Schultzes and Joe Rogans and many of the people on the base, including people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, will see that for what it is. She's the woman who knows everything, and she's going to be given a pardon now with Mike Johnson saying she should have a life sentence. She should have worse than a life sentence. If she's given a pardon to stand up and say Donald Trump did nothing wrong, no one in Trump's base or in the Manosphere or anyone else who wanted to have clarity about Jeffrey Epstein, no one is going to believe it. It's going to make Trump look even guiltier. Yeah. Another potentially vast misreading of what he has unleashed here.
Yeah, that would be an extraordinary firestorm. And Ali Vitale, let's go to you. You cover the Hill.